Petro Caribe continues to positively impact Dominica's socio-economic landscape. Phase 1 of an ICT Center for Excellence complete, and the Pineapple Association Dominica looks to expand its acreage. Thank you for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I'm your presenter, Nisha Charles.
And I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after the break.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
You're watching GIS.
Thanks for staying with us. The Petro Caribe Agreement is continuing to impact the socio-economic landscape in Dominica for the better. Since Dominica signed onto the agreement in June of 2005, the agreement has fostered hundreds of millions of dollars worth of investment into Dominica through every aspect of the economy, from infrastructure to housing, to fishing and education, sports, as well as various social programs. Petro Caribe has made meaningful contributions that will last for generations to come. Two projects very dear to the Honorable Minister responsible for Petro Caribe Regional Austri are the Housing Revolution and the fueling stations for fisherfolk.
You have the Housing Revolution, as was mentioned by Mr. Blanco. When we studied that revolution, we said that we needed to repair about 5,000 homes. Today I can say to you that we've done over 4,000 homes have been repaired through the initial contribution of $30 million under the Petro Caribe Agreement from the people of Venezuela. To our fishermen, I saw on a documentary recently when the man from Fonseca was saying that it used to cost him $10 EC to get one jerry can of gas from Roseau. And he normally bought 4 jerry cans of gas. So that is $40 he had to spend before he even caught one fish. Today we have brought the filling station right on his doorstep. That has made him more productive, has a more reliable supply of fuel, and we have also turned them into businessmen, where apart from selling to them at wholesale price, they sell at retail price, they make the little profit, but we also offer them 50 cents, Ian? 50 cents on every gallon of fuel that they sell to themselves, thus creating a fund that they can use most likely for their pension. So men that had no hopes of getting a pension at the end of their working lives can now depend on Petro Caribe and have an opportunity to gain a little something when they can no longer go out to sea. That is the vision and the mission of Petro Caribe, to make the lives of the people of Dominica much more comfortable and better than it was.
The Honorable Minister says he sees a very bright future for Petro Caribe in Dominica.
A lot of people thought that once President Chavez had departed, Petro Caribe would have departed with him. We have proven that to be wrong, because President Maduro has made the same commitment and continuing in the same legacy that President Hugo Chavez wanted us to. But I can say to you here and out there that Petro Caribe ain't going nowhere. We're here to stay.
The first phase of the nation's Innovation in Information Communication Technology ICT Center for Excellence is now complete. On Wednesday, GIS News accompanied the Honorable Minister for Information and Technology, Kelva Daru, and other officials to a site visit at the Dominica State College, where the Center for Excellence is being housed. According to Honorable Daru, Phase 1, which commenced in March 2015, included the complete rehabilitation, renovation, electrical works, and painting of the old wing at the DSC. The Honorable Minister says he is satisfied with this $291,000 investment by the Dominica Labour Party administration.
This is a major step for the information technology sector, and we'll be working collaboratively with the Dominica State College to enhance the courses that they already have here, as well as provide additional courses for the Dominican population. After the individuals have been trained in their respective courses, they will be ready for the job market or to take up entrepreneurial development. And this is very commendable because the government, in its effort to ensure that we bring across ICT across the country, has invested heavily in the Center of Excellence.
The Center for Excellence is a collaborative effort between the governments of Dominica and India. Honorable Daru highlighted the meaningful contribution by the Republic of India.
They will be sending to us a technical team sometime in August to come and assess the works that have already been done here and to ensure that we have everything in place for the operational aspect of the center. The Indian government will be providing all of the hardware and software for the building, as well as the furniture. And they will also be providing in the first 2 years 2 trainers who will begin operations at the Center of Excellence. And then they will train locals to take up from where they have left off after the 2 years.
A memorandum of understanding was signed between the two governments in October 2011 for the establishment of the Center for Excellence and cooperation in the field of information technology applications. Honorable Daru expressed that this is just one example of his government's commitment to the development of ICT. He says it is up to the youth to take advantage of the opportunities provided.
When the government has invested, we have to take advantage of the opportunities. We cannot say that nothing is being done. We have spent monies to have the entire building retrofitted. We've made an investment. We've gone as far as having a collaboration with the Indian government, and we want to ensure that our people benefit in the end of it. So we want to encourage our young people to take advantage of these opportunities that we've made available, and we remain committed to ensuring that this sector, that is to say the ICT sector, will continue to be a transforming sector, one that will provide opportunities and one that will, in fact, push the economy of this country.
The next phase of the project includes furnishing the center with equipment and the completion of other minor works within the center. It is anticipated that the center will be completed by the end of August 2015.
The work of development never ends in La Plaine. On Thursday, July 9th, the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for that constituency, Petro Caribe, handed over 2 checks to the La Plaine Village Council and essentially 2 mandates to continue the good work. Activity will soon resume on the Ghetto Road when the $80,000 injection is put to use.
We recognize that you've had challenges, and so through our constituency empowerment, through Ministry of Constituency Empowerment under our constituency projects, the check has been made available to the La Plaine Village Council for the completion of the said road. So again, on behalf of the government of Dominica, I am pleased to hand this check over to you, Madam Chair.
And 5 families will have improved housing and sanitation at a total cost of $50,000, the fulfillment of a promise made to those families by the Honorable Prime Minister.
We said that we would have done some intervention as far as housing is concerned, and of course the construction of washroom facilities. This is really a very small check, but it is the starting point of ensuring that we attack the washroom situation in the La Plaine constituency.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Think water, think life. Water refreshes, restores, cleans, and enhances growth. Potable water is a benchmark for development. DOWASCO is serious about its mandate to ensure easy access to potable water island-wide and provide sewage services for a cleaner environment. DOWASCO is your water and sewage company.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Education and Parliamentary Representative for the La Plaine constituency has issued a stern warning to village councils. Honorable Serja wants councillors to never forget that accountability and transparency mean everything in financial management.
We live in challenging financial times, and that resources are not easy to come by. So once the government has made a commitment, we always ensure that we live up to this commitment. But it is imperative on the part of council to ensure that when funds are given, that the funds are used for the specific purpose. and that there has to be proper accounting procedures so that we expect monthly reports from the council on the use of those funds.
The Ministry of Agriculture is continuing its mission of developing and rehabilitating the agriculture sector, as seen by the recent importation of 20,000 banana plantlets from France, which are currently being distributed to local farmers. During the ministry's monthly television program held at GIS Studios on Wednesday, Surveillance and Monitoring Officer at the Division of Agriculture, Alpha Massacot, revealed that the farmers selected to grow the plantlets have already prepared their land, and it is now up to the zone officers to ensure monitoring.
The farmers, since they were told that they'll be getting the free inputs, nematicide, fertilizer, and the oil and the fungicide, they were motivated to prepare the areas. Most of the farmers that were selected, they have gone over, clear out the area, line up, dug, till the area, some of them. And most of them have the plants supplied and placed on the ground. What we have to do as farmers, as officers, ensure that the records are kept, the drains are there, the application of the inputs are applied timely, and the inputs are available.
He notes that farmers also have a part to play in ensuring that proper practices are maintained.
They have the cultural practices, which is very, very important towards the development of the plant and towards keeping down the disease. The cultural practices and ensuring that the application of the inputs that have been handed over to the farmer is applied on time. The record keeping is very, very essential, and attending seminars and training. Farmers, that's their responsibility, making sure they are trained and be ready to be trained, making sure that their workers are trained also, and the upkeep, general upkeep of the farm.
Also a guest on the program was Technical Officer within the Ministry of Agriculture, Lench Favrier, who, when asked about Dominica's importation of black sigatoka-resistant bananas, had this to say.
The bottom line is, you're producing bananas to sell, to make money, to get involved in trade. And the local market, which is bananas produced for ripening in the supermarkets, for the regional market and for the international market, do not accept these the black sigatoka resistant varieties. They taste differently, they look differently, and they transport. When you transport them, they have different characteristics. So at present, the market or the buyers of bananas will not accept that.
Favre believes that these plants can indeed be imported, but for local consumption.
Producing green bananas for eating, which is the and in terms of backyard gardening, there's a lot of scope for bringing in black sigatoka resistant varieties. With regards to producing green bananas for cooking, there's a lot more potential there. Yes, so I say I would agree going forward. The emphasis should also be on bringing black sigatoka resistant varieties, but for cooking.
The agriculture industry has been severely hit by the new introduction of the black sigatoka disease. And here we see government trying time and again to make the agriculture industry back to where it was. Maybe not back to where it was, but so that we can have interested farmers that are reinvigorated into what they're doing. And I think with the introduction of these 20,000 banana plantlets, they're fresh, they're new. We see them working in other countries like Guadeloupe and France and Martinique. So I think that this will give the farmers a renewed hope that yes, the agriculture sector can get back to where it was.
And that's right. The agriculture sector played a huge part in Dominica before, and you know, with the introduction of the 20,000 you said, and it's just the first phase actually. Yes, the 20,000 is just the first phase. We still have another 20,000 to go, which will make 40,000 banana plantlets. As you said, you know, it will give the farmers such an invigoration, and the new areas that they are planting it in as well, the areas that have been specifically, you know, chosen because of the BAM irrigation system that is happening in the areas of Casabris and Kerdisha will also play a big part in ensuring that the bananas will thrive and they will grow, especially in Dominica.
You know, and the farmers are not doing it on their own. They have the help of the extension officers. They're getting new training.
That's right.
So I think all that will make them very much more pleased and excited to grow these new crops and get them on the market.
And as you know, the current administration, the Roosevelt-led administration, has invested more into the banana industry than any other government before. So you can see that right now we are at a peak, as you might say, in getting the banana industry back on its feet.
Yes, so we look forward to those plantlets getting on the market.
And the Pineapple Association in Dominica is looking to expand its acreage of pineapples on island. The association is receiving support from the Ministry of Agriculture as well as the Banana Accompanying Bond Measures Program. Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Johnson Drago, unveiled the new developments in the industry.
We just brought in 20,000 pineapple plantlets, and they are currently at the Smart Greenhouse in Portsmouth. So it means that the Pineapple Association and additional farmers very soon will get fresh plants. The French need thousands of pounds of pineapples from Dominica to maintain their juice market and their winemaking market. Part of the needs are coming out of these plants is to really sustain the export market, because certainly we will not be able to consume all of the plants that the fruits that we are targeting. So definitely part of it will be to support the export market, and eventually we are discussing with a potential investor who is contemplating seriously building a juicing factory for pineapples in Dominica. That's part of the discussion going on right now.
And that's the English news. Coming up next, why you should think positively.
You're watching GIS.
Positive thinking not only lifts your mood but enhances your brain power as well. In fact, the biggest benefit is enhancing your ability to build skills and develop resources for use later in life.
You can increase those skills by simply meditating. People who meditate daily display more positive emotions than those who do not. Writing will also increase your positivity.
And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Desk, I'm Kerdisha Senhui.
And I'm Nisha Charles. Thanks for watching, and do join us again next time on National Focus.